So, girls, we will be doing acrylic. Yes, I will be showing you one finger. First thing first, when we perform any nail enhancement, first thing first is we need to sanitize our hands. Am I right?
Okay.
And sanitize the client's hands. And if you will wear gloves, it would be better. You need to push back the epunicum, the cuticle. I'm not using any cuticle softener or water, So why I do recommend dry manicure?
Yeah. Why?
Yes, to have a maximum adhesion of the product. In order the product to adhere, to avoid lifting, adhere, it will last longer. So make sure that you will remove the cuticle here on the cuticle pocket and on the corner. Nail prepping is very important. So we should prep the nail properly. How? By pushing back the cuticle, and I'm using the other side of my pusher, yes, to scrape that dry skin. And using 180 grit file. Don't forget, 180 grit nail file, not a buffer. Okay?
Okay.
I scratch the nail one stroke at a time. Why? In order to remove the shine, at the same time to roughen the nail surface, the nail plate. We need to rough
Okay.
the nail surface in order the product, especially acrylic, will adhere. Shape it round from side to center.
Okay.
It's good that her nail is already short,
Oh.
So
The some client.
because we really need to tell me, dear.
Yeah. Some client we have nails is she say I didn't cut. What I do? That tell her what I tell her.
Yeah,
better.
okay. You have two different clients.
Okay.
One client, she just want a nail extension for like a week. Okay.
Okay.
And there are some clients who are like committed in nail extension in acrylic. Committed meaning she's keeping her acrylic for longer time.
Okay.
Like she is coming like every 2 to 3 weeks for refill. In that way, if that client is committed for nail extension for acrylic, it is advisable to cut the nail short. Very short. Why? Shorter nails, it promotes retention, meaning it will not cut, it will not lift underneath, and there will be no lifting. Because imagine in 1 week time, our natural free edge will grow.
Yeah.
Once it grows, it will separate from the tip underneath. If you notice, after a few days, there is already like dirt is attached to nail in between the tip. That's the reason why we need to cut it very short to avoid lifting underneath. Because once the natural nails grows out, then it will separate. Why we need to round the nail? Because in 1 week time, our natural nails grows out. And in this area,
corner.
in the corner, like this, if I will fit, in 1 week time, the nail in this corner will grow out. When it's grow out, it will go out from the tip. Once it grows out from the tip, then that is the cause of lifting. If you notice, some of our work, the lifting starts from the corner. So in order to have a retention, always file the nail round, cut the nail as short as possible. So if you do have a client who will tell you, I need only this extension for 1 week, don't recommend acrylic. Tell them you better do soft gel nail extension. Let's apply glue, air dry glue. Okay. Let me check the growth of her nail. 45-degree angle. Okay, then rock up. Hold the tip firmly. Wait for like 5 to 10 seconds. And make sure that there is no air bubbles. Air bubbles, then that will be a problem. Yes, look at that. Our tip is very clear. It's so transparent, meaning there is no air bubbles. We will cut it shorter later, baby, okay? Yes. And by the way, girl, the good thing with this tip, it is thin and seamless. You know? So if it is thin and seamless, easy to blend. Why we need to do the tip blending?
Because their half signing is not catch up their the acrylic powder. Maybe the signing also remove the easily also.
Okay. Tip blending meaning you will remove this white line, you know, this line from the tip, in order to have a natural looking nail extension. I will just remove this white line, and when I do the tip blending, when I do the buffing, I buff the tip, not the natural nail. So how to avoid filing the natural nail? Thank you, dear. I will just touch from here, then upward. Upward. When you have a good tip, nice quality of tip, you can pinch without breaking the tip. That's the advantage with our tip. Okay? Dehydrate the nail. Let's apply nail primer, Nuban.
Okay.
And the nail primer has to be applied only on the nail. Make sure,
nails?
yes, make sure not to touch on the skin.
Okay.
And you don't need to prime the nail tip. Liquid acrylic. Since we are going to do only one finger, so I don't need to put a lot.
Okay.
So now I have my brush, number 12 Kolensky brush.
Okay.
So you know very well that our brush is our weapon. If your brush is not good condition, there's product in it, bubbly, then you won't be able to build nice acrylic nail extension. Okay?
Okay.
So now, in order to achieve creamy, buttery, smooth bead, you should have enough liquid on your brush. I submerge my brush,
Okay.
then bounce, bounce, bounce. Look at this. I have a creamy, buttery bead. I need to place it here, you know, the area where I glue the tip. We need to place the first bead. Press, press,
Okay.
with pressure, okay? But make sure that you have enough thickness. And upon application, don't forget to build nail structure. Here we go. That is our first bead. For the second bead,
Okay.
bounce, bounce, bounce. Place it here. Okay.
It's made
Allow the product to set by itself. Then press, feather,
Okay.
feather, feather, feather. So if you notice, we have already nail structure. Look at that. I have my apex,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
We need to build nail structure, build an apex upon application using the brush. We are not going to shape the nail by filing. You know what I mean? So now for the third bead, for the cuticle packet, I need only, I flat my brush, then I need small product.
Okay.
Place it here. Use the tip of your brush to push a little bit. Then,
Cuticle area.
yes, make sure that it will not touch on the skin.
Skin.
Then feather, 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 then feather. Clean around. Clean. Then here we go. We have natural looking acrylic nail extension. Okay, with 3 bead application. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
So acrylic cures or dry in 2 to 3 minutes.
The
It
3
depends.
minutes?
2 3 minutes. It
minutes.
depends also on the room temperature.
Okay.
Girls, consider that you have done full set. Okay.
Okay.
So what you're going to do with your brush, submerge your brush in the liquid.
Okay.
Press the brush to release the bubbles and the dirt or the powder. Okay? Then remove the extra liquid
It's
and
both side.
twirl.
The whites.
So keep your brush in this shape, and you're not supposed to place the brush in everywhere here on the towel. Always keep your brush like this. Like
Okay.
if you have a vase, keep it up like this. Yeah. And if you have the same brush, then look at that. So I make sure that my brush is in good condition. Like after a minute, I need to pinch. It's not totally dry, so you can still pinch it. Yes. What is why I need to pinch? The reason of pinching is to create a C curve, and that C curve, it gives natural looking of your nail extension. At the same time, it gives strength to your nail. Some technicians debuild thick. They thought that thick, it makes the nail strong, that it won't break even after 2 weeks. But actually no. It's all about nail structure. It's all about nail apex. The placement of the apex, the nail structure, there is no reason to apply thick. It's about the right placement of the apex that makes our nail extension last longer without breaking and without lifting. So when I do the pinch, we create C curve. Look at that. Right?
Yes.
So now let's do the filing. We need to file it on the side.
Okay.
Our file, make sure that it is parallel, very straight. And also on the other side, make it very straight, then across. Okay? Then first, focus on the side. Make your side nice and smooth.
Okay.
Then also on the other side. Normally, we need to do the refill every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks to maintain the nail structure. When you do the nail filing, the nail shaping, make sure that you hold the finger of the client properly. You need support. When I do the file like this, it's like very light. Yes, right? It's very light. You don't need to put a lot of pressure. Like this.
Okay.
Be gentle, like this. Thin here. Here it's thin, but you build an apex in the middle. This apex nail structure that gives strength to our nail extension. But if you build thick from here, here, there is no structure. Definitely it will lift. Definitely it will break.
Break.
Yes. It's not about being fat or being thin. It's about structure. Yes. It's about apex. Do the buffing. Okay. So here we go. Sorry. Yes, this is our
Acrylic marks.
yes, cuticle oil. Okay, cuticle oil. I like this buffer shine. Yeah. So first we need to buff. Buff. Make sure that it's really smooth. We'll use the white one. You hear that?
Yeah.
That sounds means shine.
Shining.
Yes. So here we go. This is our acrylic nail extensions.